Today we're visiting our friends at D&M Motorsports and we're checking out an ultra rare Ferrari 612 Scaglietti. Taking a look under the hood here is a 5.8 liter V12 engine. Now it's obviously got the red heads being a true Ferrari. This engine shares the architecture with the Ferrari Enzo. What a legendary car that is. It's detuned a little bit more for obviously flexibility and low end torque, but this engine in its capacity right here is rated at 540 horsepower. And this is also mated to the optional F1 6-speed automated manual transmission. They call it the F1 as a Ferrari nomenclature. This car was really built to be a daily driver by Ferrari, and they obviously have done a great job. We're going to take it for a spin here and show you exactly what I mean by that. Let's get up close with the exterior of the car. Looking at the front here, the car is really reminiscent of the 599 Fiorano, which is also a current model Ferrari. Factory xenon headlamps up front here, but this is all stock. The beautiful prancing horse badge on the front. It's a longer nose, but this is just black. It's actually Nero in Italian, but it's just a flat black color, which how can you go wrong with black? On the front here, you've got the Bridgestone Potenza tires. Now in the front, they are a 255/45 R18 standard factory wheel, cross-drilled rotor in there, and the silver Ferrari caliper. But down the side, you've got the what they call the Scuderia shield here. SF standing for Scuderia Ferrari. Pininfarina, that badge there indicates the design house that designed the body. And on the other side, you've actually got a badge in the same spot as the 612 Scaglietti. Neat indentation here. This car looks different from virtually every angle, but it's got a neat profile, distinct lines, something you don't see on any other Ferrari. Across the lower part here, these 4 speaker outlets across the bottom broadcast the noise you get from the V12. It's quad outlet exhaust along the bottom. Again, all factory stock. Optional rear park sensors here. You can see all 4 across the back there. With the factory keyless entry, you'll pop the trunk here. It's the electric release. Decent size, and you actually have a CD changer mounted back here as well. That is factory, that pairs right into the stereo on the front. Some storage under the floorboard here, but not bad, especially not for a Ferrari. Now the rear tire on the 612, you've got a 285/40 R19. And I want to emphasize as well, these are Bridgestone Potenza tires that are virtually fresh. This car's probably got better than 80 to 90% of the tire tread left, front and rear. Inside, as you'd imagine, of a car of this caliber, it's extraordinarily luxurious, very well kept, not smoked in, smells like new Italian leather. There's virtually no wear at all on here. Actually, I would say there's no wear at all on here. It's just a little bit of wrinkling, which is going to happen with the age of any leather. But step-in is simple. Again, this is made to be driven every day. Got a power tilt and telescope steering wheel here, automatic setting for the xenons up front, power mirrors, power windows, power locks, obviously. The steering wheel is paired with the F1 shifters right behind. So you do have an automatic mode in this transmission, but if you choose to shift it, these obviously will facilitate that for you. A couple modes on here. You've got your sport mode for the overall dynamics of the car on here, as well as an adjustable display right there, which you can see brightly illuminated for us right now. Behind the wheel too, you have very luxurious amenities. These seats are dual power, 3-position memory over here, and heated seats as well for both the front passengers. This does have an optional factory navigation system here. You can actually see the readout right there. It does have a CD drive right behind the face there, and this is a Bose sound system in this car. So even though you've got an amazing soundtrack up front, you've also got amazing soundtrack for your music as well. Below that, dual zone climate control. I did not expect to see that in a Ferrari. And even back of that, you're going to find the override for the F1 transmission here. F1A, meaning F1 with an automatic mode. Just go ahead and start it. Obviously, the car being in manual mode, you can shift it with the paddles. Otherwise, you can put it in drive mode. The car will shift for itself, much in the same manner that an automatic transmission would. But look at the layout of this dashboard. You got this brushed aluminum style trim, stitched dashboard, proper 612 Scaglietti badging, and a rather generous glove box. Here's something I can do that I can't do in any other Ferrari. Sit in the back seat. You can see this power's right back to exactly where it was once I dropped myself in here. But the back of these seats actually cut out to allow for knee room, so it's not that bad. You've got a little armrest. I'm not going to say it's spectacular, but you really could put 4 adults in here if you needed to go somewhere. Well, we are out on the highway in the 612. What an amazing car. And I was just trying to figure out, what does this car actually feel like if you're using it for daily commute mode? And the best simulation I could come up with is another great, one of my favorites, is the Mercedes CL. The layout's the same, the visibility is one and the same. It's a little bit louder in here, but it's really what this car's bred to be. Nothing to remind you that there's 540 horsepower lurking under the hood. But both sound, heated seats. We're in automatic mode. Going highway speeds, turning low RPMs. There's nothing obnoxious. It's everything you need. Knowing what's under the hood, I think, is what can get you in trouble. It's nothing that this car's coaching me to do. But, I mean, it's not that I didn't expect to be completely wowed, but I did, and I have been so far. We'll take this thing a little bit farther down here and get a good feel for it. It's an extraordinary piece of machinery. To do. We're gonna go down to, let's see, we're in second gear. Here it goes. Holy cow, is that smooth on top of it? Man, there's nothing like a Ferrari. Absolutely nothing like a Ferrari.